Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. So I've been seeing a lot of conversations on social media regarding Afrobeat, Reggae and Dancehall. Is Afrobeat the new Reggae and Dancehall? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, what the hell is way sexy than African booty with stretch marks on it? Not only the blacks want it, you don't even want to touch, just relax on it.
I got to get the dollar, plenty moolah.
Music plays a very special role in life. More than anything, it connects people, it creates identity, and it can shape people's cultures and way of life. This is especially true in Africa, where culture and tribe are very much cherished by the people, so the things that give them identity are especially celebrated and owned by the people. Africa is the second most populated continent in the world. Therefore, it will have a people of many diverse cultures, religions, and interests, and so the people have different tastes in music. Over time, however, cultural advancement and development of the world have modified and streamlined most of these differences so that it is now easier for people from different backgrounds and cultures to find mutual interest in different areas of life and associate based on these interests. Over the years, African music and musicians have evolved tremendously, so much so that the genre of music for which Africa was once known has also evolved greatly, and the continent is originally known for Juju, Fuji, Highlife, Mekasa, Kizomba, and Afrobeat music. And now they can comfortably boast of artists that make hip-hop, rhythm and blues, rock, and even country music, and on top of that, win global awards with them. That's how good and diversified African artists and music have become. So all the genres are quite complex and nuanced. Now, with that being said, there are some key similarities between reggae and Afrobeat. Now, we have both the genres that are rooted in African musical traditions, and both place a heavy emphasis on rhythm and percussion. Now, additionally, we have both the genres often featuring political and socially conscious lyrics. However, there are also some significant differences between the two genres. Now, reggae is typically slower and more laid back than Afrobeat. Afrobeat has a more up-tempo and danceable feel. So what I'll be doing for you now is playing vintage Afrobeat. One of its originators was Fela Kuti. He is a Nigerian musician and activist. He produced a song called Yellow Fever, and this will give you an idea of what Afrobeat sounded like in the 70s.
I say, but later if you not die inside, the yellow will fade away.
Afrobeat was known for lights, dancers, and lots of instruments. It was also known for horns, strong percussions, and African chants.
Who big government teacher, call you show and tradition. Who big government teacher, call you show and tradition.
It was very, very strict about rehearsals, because to perfect any song or any art, you need to practice.
Zombie, oh zombie.
They beat him so mercilessly, they tore every part of his body. He was bleeding all over. They had broken his leg.
See, we're in one good government, a straight and progressive, clean government that knows what it's doing.
Yes, argument about stealing. Somebody don't take his love to what belong to another person.
Gifted or black, we must begin to tell you. There's a world waiting for you.
Music, it's the lifeblood. It's like lifeblood of the people. Like oil is to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, there's a great truth you should know. To be young, gifted or black.
Get up, stand up, did you hear? Stand up for your right one more time.
No one in their wildest dreams would ever have thought that a small island like Jamaica has now been able to create a music that is part of the mainstream.
You stand up.
We need it. We must have it.
For your right. You get up, stand up.
When we talk about Afrobeats or Afropop music, it's a fusion of traditional West African instruments. Some example, the Ghani and Namibian flutes. It also has jazz and Caribbean instruments such as the kumbaya and hip-hop. Afrobeat blends old sounds like dancehall and hip-hop, why it has created a world sound. And now we have a new sound of Afrobeat.
This one straight, and you may rate. No matter how they pay, they can take you any debt. Be you anything on the bed. First thing, any money. We'll smoke it, but we don't first that is my person.
So in the early 1960s, Jamaica was in the midst of political and social upheaval, and they had been ruled by the British for over 150 years. They were also struggling to gain their independence. So in January 1962, we had a group of young Rastafarians, and they are known as the Young Pioneers, and they staged a protest against British rule. Now, what they hoped for is to create a cultural identity that was separate from the British in Jamaica, and this was inspired by African American civil rights activist Claude McKay. He was one of the Young Pioneers, and he also contributed greatly to the development of the reggae music genre. And in 1974, Bob Marley and the Wailers released a protest song entitled Dem Belly Full But We Hungry, and it is one of the most known reggae songs of all time.
Them belly full but we hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob.
So when Afrobeat first came around in the 1970s, even though it took some instruments from other cultures, it still had something that made it sound very unique. And now we have Afropop, but nobody considers it Afropop. We go with the title Afrobeat. What I see happening now is a subgenre that's being created called trap dancehall. Now we have reggae music that has maintained its original form since its inception into music, which is a great thing.
When I look, all I see is the war. Nothing but the set that can really stand for. It's used to praise the last.
Controversial question: is Afrobeats the new reggae and dancehall? Well, I would have to say no, I don't think so. I believe that music is to each his own, and each culture appreciates their music. But what we cannot forget as Jamaicans is that our music have inspired the African culture immensely, and I feel that they spend time appreciating our genres more than we do comparing ours to theirs and looking at which one is more popular. At the end of the day, if dancehall music can be cleaned up a little bit, then maybe we would get more airplay. But at the end of the day, I am just enjoying the art form, and I believe that music is for everyone and we aren't all gonna like the same thing.
Do you believe dancehall music still has a place on the international market with the emergence of Afrobeats?
Hell yeah, Afrobeat has nothing to do with dancehall. Afrobeat is another genre. Yeah, Afrobeat never came in competition with dancehall or came with intent to take something from dancehall. I don't know why people kept on comparing Afrobeat and dancehall. Why? Afrobeat is like a baby from dancehall. It's a relative. Afrobeat and Jamaican music is similar music, African and Jamaican music, and I'm so happy for Afro music originating in Africa.
Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I thank you all for watching. Bye.